The Mercedes A-Class, the car that split the world into two. People who loved them and rest who misunderstood them. And this one is no exception. It has a transmission fault. Anyway, this one is slightly different because the message you got on the screen here, transmission visit workshop, it doesn't go away when you turn the ignition off and on again. So I'm expecting a little bit more serious problem, to be honest. Right, let's find out. By the way, I appreciate if you don't judge me on how much you hate the A-Class, because I don't make them. I didn't design them. Right, there you go. We have... I'm only interested in the transmission, so let's go to the transmission. Here selected range sensor is defective, and the other one something to do with the voltage. However, what I did notice is sometimes it didn't start in park and it asked me to put it in neutral to start, which is something really unusual. So what I'm going to do now, I'll remove the control unit and have a physical inspection. Right. Removing the plug in the back could be a challenge sometimes, but I made a separate video about that. See my other videos how to remove the connector for the CVT plug. That's very bad news. That's bits of the steel belt. Now the thing is, the car drives, even with the broken bands of the belt, still drives. So this gearbox was about to break actually, and this is bad news. Bad news. Now here you have 17 bolts, 10 big ones and 7 thin and long ones for the pump. Seven. I don't like the sound of that. Looks like one of the bands is broken. Now I can relate this particular problem, that the car was driving but was given strange fault codes and sometimes doesn't start. I would relate this problem to people driving the car in limp mode for too long, which means you shouldn't drive the car in limp mode at all, because what happens, you strain the belt, they overheat, and this is the result. Now I can tell you this car is still drivable. You can still drive it with nine bands. It's got sorry, I think it's 20, maybe 10 each side, and this is one of them. This is bad enough. And you have here this magnet here. Obviously the band is interfering with the magnet, creates the inhibitor switch. Sometimes didn't start because of that. Now the best thing to do is replace the whole thing. This is just bad news.